It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine? Hello, neighbor. Glad to have you here with me today. This afternoon I want to share a couple thoughts with you about what it means to be a neighbor. So a couple of weeks ago I visited an elementary school in the West Side for their career day, and I told them what it's like to be a minister. I want to share some of their thoughts, some of their notes afterwards. Thank you, Reverend Hymack, for coming to this school for Career Day. I love what you do as a minister, and even though that's not what I'm really into, it seemed like an awesome job. Love, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. It is an awesome job, even if you don't want to do it. And then from Kennedy, thank you for talking to students about your job and being a minister, talking about the church and giving food to the poor. And I love how your church has a garden. This is you. Here I am. It's beautiful. I'm very handsome, and I didn't even know it. And then from Ashley, thank you for showing us all the stuff that you do at your job. My favorite part was all the pictures that you showed us. You are really brave to be a minister. Thanks, Ashley. I am really brave to be a minister. And then from Natalie, well, this is one of my favorites. You are so cool. You get to perform weddings and bury people, B-E-R-R-Y. It is so cool that you do this. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Thank you, Natalie. And then from Freddie. Dear Mr. Hymack, thank you for teaching us about what you do. You do a lot more than it seems. Well, okay. Like getting a theme, writing a 4-page long lecture every week, but like a good lecture. I forgot what word it is called, so let's just call it a good lecture. Thanks a lot, Freddie. I hope it's a good lecture. And then here's one from Jason. Dear Reverend Hymack, thank you for coming and teaching me about being a minister. It was very cool. Again, the cool theme seems to continue on with these students. And then I got a wonderful thank you note that was a cross. Thank you so much. I love what you do, and I think it is very fun. And it's fun. And then finally, from Zoe. Dear Bob Hymack, we're on a first-name basis. I like how you have a choir, Q-U-I-E-R, in your church, and I was not in Mrs. Hymack's class. Hey, this is not about Mrs. Hymack, this is about me. So, and she is very nice. Yes, she is very nice. I like you and your church, so it's so cool. And I would like to go, but it is so far from my house. Thank you for coming to Roby. It is far from your house, Zoe, but we would love to have you. And that's a great one. I wish Zoe lived closer. And then finally, from Madeline. Thank you for coming to Roby today. I learned a lot about your church, and I really loved it. Maybe someday I'll own a church. So there you go, Madeline. Someday you'll own a church. So all of these kids learned a little something about church, and it reminded me that everything we do outside of this church, talking to neighbors and friends and children, all influence them and tell them a little bit about what it means to be part of a church. So I encourage you to talk to your neighbors about what it means to be church, and maybe someday they will own a church too, or at least maybe come to worship once in a while. Invite them, maybe they'll show up. Thanks for listening. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.